Welcome back, everyone. It's Joseph here for Zenny62. So, in related Las Vegas Raiders news, the UFC fighter, featherweight champion Alex Volkanovski, who called himself Alex the Great, won a UFC fight that Saturday night previous to the Sunday matchup against the Dolphins. To celebrate, Alex went to Allegiant Stadium, partied with the crowd, drank champagne out of a stranger's shoe, which, I don't know if I would recommend anybody doing that. But nonetheless, he did that. And when I studied the pictures, he had a couple of wristbands. More than likely, it was his wristbands to get into that private club. But my question being that Dana White has long professed his maybe less than approval of the vaccination. He did want to create a bubble for his fighters, not asking his fighters to get vaccinated. Now, with Alex having suffered from COVID-19 and having symptoms last more than a couple of months, possibly several months, per his statements, and how bad it affected him, which he indicated it affected him greatly during his training period and never felt 100%. So my question is, was Alex Volkanovski vaccinated, and whether or not he was allowed to come into Allegiant Stadium if he wasn't? And we do know from medical experts and scientists that you can still pass along the virus even if you had it before and not vaccinated. Nonetheless, you are anti-science and anti-medicine. You may disagree. And let's say that he was allowed in and maybe he was asked to wear a mask. None of the pictures that I saw of Alex Volkanovski ever wearing a mask, but regardless if he was drinking or eating something, he continued on at Allegiant Stadium maskless. The reason why I bring this up, we know that those of privilege or celebrity seem to skirt around the rules that the rest of us have to follow. And we're well aware that Mr. Mark Davis, as well as the Raider organization, was emphatic that everybody attending Allegiant Stadium had to be vaccinated. There was no indication from what I read or tried to find out whether or not Alex Volkanovski has been vaccinated. But the fact that Dana White does not recommend his fighters to be vaccinated, and in my opinion, takes a anti-vax approach. Whether or not that's influencing any of his fighters, I don't know. So whether or not Alex Volkanovski is vaccinated was a question that I had, but nonetheless, whether he's not or isn't, the question relies on whether or not everybody at Allegiant Stadium is properly being vetted going into the stadium. I always have a tendency to believe that everything's fallible. So nothing's 100% secure or safe, but it's just a small concern that I had. Wanted to know what your thoughts were. Keep it here on Zenny62, and don't forget to like and subscribe.